I think Kim needs to take a step back and focus on what really matters, because the kids, North, she's acting out and not being very nicely behaved. She just needs to be a mom.
Kim Kardashian absolutely snapped after Kourtney went public talking about North's so-called bad behavior. And the twist in this drama is wild. Kourtney didn't just comment from the sidelines. She openly lined up with Kanye, and that's where everything exploded. The sisters are officially beefing, and North is caught right in the middle of the mess. Kourtney wasn't only throwing shade at Kim either, she dragged her own niece into the conversation, comparing North to Penelope and echoing Kanye's criticisms about Kim's parenting, which fans say crossed a serious line. Social media is having a field day.
I'm just more curious. I'm not like shaming or anything, but I'm like, I wonder why she feels the need to go to law school and like do this. It's fine if it's your passion and whatever, but I'm like, isn't there a time to do it later once your kids are like more grown and you could like,
I've already
done
it. I have 4 more months and then I'm done.
Clips of North wearing bold outfits, accessories, and full glam looks are circulating everywhere, and people are forming opinions fast, whether fair or not. But this isn't just internet chatter. Behind the scenes, insiders say Kanye has been heated for a while, frustrated about North's public image and online exposure. And now Kourtney jumping in just poured gasoline on an already tense situation. And everyone knows one thing: Kim does not play when it comes to her kids. Kourtney publicly backing Kanye and commenting on North could be the final straw in an already shaky sister relationship.
I'm just more curious. I'm not like shaming or anything, but I'm like, I wonder why she feels the need to go to law school and like do this. It's fine if it's your passion and whatever, but I'm like, isn't there a time to do it later once your kids are like more grown and you could like,
I've already done it. I have 4 more months and then I'm done. Why would I stop now?
Kourtney, I'd rather be in law school than sitting home all day. Do you get it?
I'm also in a different world. So I would say I've really been managing my time so that I'm away from my kids as little as possible.
Kim and Kourtney have been distant for a long minute, and this move might have pushed things past repair. And let's not forget, this isn't the first time Kourtney has gone at Kim's parenting. Everybody remembers when she told Kim to quit chasing the law school dream and just focus on being a mom. And that already rubbed people the wrong way. But now this criticism has gone way further, and that's where things start looking real ugly. This time, Kourtney isn't just questioning Kim. She's dragging North into it too, and fans say that's crossing a major line. Word is, Kourtney has been echoing Kanye's complaints, basically co-signing the idea that Kim isn't doing enough when it comes to parenting. Insiders claim she's been saying Kim is low-key intimidated by North and avoids setting firm boundaries, which allegedly leads to North acting out online. And it doesn't stop there. People close to Kourtney claim she talks about Kim and North behind the scenes all the time, constantly comparing North to Penelope. Yes, they're close in age, but Kourtney is allegedly convinced her daughter is better behaved, and that comparison alone has fans heated. What really sets social media off is the claim that Kourtney has used harsh, judgmental language to describe North's behavior, saying she's growing up too fast and blaming Kim for allowing it. At this point, fans are saying this isn't concern, it's straight up disrespect. I'm not even gonna lie, it's definitely strange seeing Kourtney speak this openly about her own niece. But at the same time, she's repeating a lot of what fans have already been saying online about North seeming way older than her age. Just days ago, North went viral after popping out in a video showing off bold accessories, flashy piercings, dark grills, and a diamond chain that reportedly cost serious money. The internet went crazy and opinions were flying everywhere. According to Kourtney, that kind of image doesn't exactly match what she believes the Kardashian brand should represent. And that's where the tension really kicked up. And it didn't stop there. TikTok has been flooded with clips of North experimenting with dramatic looks, temporary face designs, faux piercings, and a full rocker-style glam vibe that had everyone talking. Some people thought it was creative expression, others thought it was way too grown, and apparently things got heated fast behind the scenes. Sources claim Kanye was furious when he saw the footage, like sending long, angry messages, furious. He allegedly felt the look was too mature and accused Kim of letting cameras and attention influence how North presents herself. And let's be real, and this isn't the first time Ye has gone off about this kind of stuff. And let's not forget, this isn't the first time Kanye completely lost it over North's online presence. Remember when he went off about North being on TikTok in that Ice Spice-inspired outfit? Yeah, that situation had him hot. Kanye reportedly went straight at Kim, making it crystal clear that he didn't want North on social media, especially not in ways he felt were too grown.
Just got off the phone with Kim. I told her to stop antagonizing me with this TikTok thing. I said it's never again. I am her father. I know y'all don't respect fathers and the idea of family, and media tries to promote something. I said I am not allowing my daughter to be used by TikTok, to be used by Disney. I have a say-so. Most men do not, there's no such thing as 50-50 custody with in society today. That's not even, it always leans towards the mom. But right now, and I'm happy that you guys got to see just a small piece of what I dealt with.
Behind closed doors, he allegedly accused Kim of being reckless with parenting decisions and claimed she wasn't handling things the right way at all. But instead of backing down, Kim fired back hard. She publicly expressed how hurt she was, calling out Kanye's behavior and pointing out that his constant criticism, in interviews and online, was more damaging than anything North could post herself. Kim made it known that as the primary caregiver, she's trying to balance protection with letting her daughter express creativity under adult supervision. According to Kim, that creative freedom is something that genuinely makes North happy. At the time, Kourtney stayed completely silent. No comments, no public reactions, nothing. But now that this drama is spilling out, insiders say she was quietly backing Kanye the whole time. And that secret support is exactly why this situation is blowing up the way it is now. And this is where the family tension officially hits a breaking point. Because now fans are realizing this wasn't just a random comment or a slip of the tongue. This has been building for a long time. Kourtney choosing to side with Kanye behind the scenes while staying quiet publicly is what's got people calling this move calculated. From Kim's perspective, this feels like a straight-up betrayal. One thing Kim has always been loud about is protecting her kids at all costs and seeing her own sister question her parenting, especially in a way that lines up with Kanye's criticism, is hitting different.
When was the last time Kanye saw the kids?
Whenever he'll call for them and ask, it's probably been a couple months.
Sources say Kim feels blindsided, like Kourtney waited for the perfect moment to switch sides and let everything spill out. Meanwhile, Kourtney reportedly feels justified. People close to her claim she thinks she's just being honest and that Kim needs to hear it even if it's uncomfortable. But fans aren't buying that excuse. A lot of people feel like dragging parenting choices and putting kids in the middle of adult drama is where the line should have been drawn. At this point, the sister bond is looking shaky at best. Trust is cracked, sides are chosen, and this family feud is officially turning personal in a way that's hard to walk back. An insider pointed out that Kourtney has been moving very differently when it comes to her own kids and social media. She's been strict about keeping them offline, and fans always bring up the fact that her youngest child with Travis Barker has never had his face posted publicly. From her point of view, seeing North's moments constantly playing out online is exactly why she chose to pull her own kids back from that spotlight. But that's not the only thing that rubbed her the wrong way. Kourtney was reportedly bothered by how hard Kim kept defending North whenever things went viral. Remember when North caught heat over a bold corset-style outfit last year? People were debating it everywhere, and Kourtney allegedly agreed that it crossed a line. Instead, Kim brushed it off at first, calling it a non-issue, which didn't sit well with her sister at all. Even though Kim later admitted she should have handled that moment differently, insiders say the damage was already done in Kourtney's eyes. That's part of why she believes Kanye's stricter approach would be better at setting boundaries. Now, Kourtney is framing her stance as concern, saying she just wants North protected and guided, the same way she believes she's done with Penelope. And now, fans are really starting to question Kourtney's true intentions, because while she's framing this as concern, a lot of people feel like this crossed from private family disagreement into public judgment way too fast. Speaking on someone else's parenting, especially when it involves a child, is where things get uncomfortable, and social media is not letting that slide. Many fans are pointing out that every kid grows up differently, especially when cameras and fame are involved. They're saying Kim is trying to navigate a situation no rule book prepares you for, while Kourtney is judging from the sidelines with a completely different lifestyle and set of boundaries. That contrast is exactly why this debate is getting so heated. What's making it worse is that this feud feels less about protecting a child and more about control and superiority. People are calling out the constant comparisons, saying it's unfair and unnecessary. Instead of unity, this situation is exposing deep resentment between the sisters that's been bubbling for years. At this point, the public is split down the middle. Some think Kourtney is saying what needed to be said, while others believe she crossed a line she can't uncross. One thing is clear, this family tension is no longer behind closed doors, and it's getting messier by the day. But fans aren't buying the concerned aunt angle at all. A lot of people think this is really about jealousy and straight-up pettiness that's been brewing for years. The internet has been side-eyeing Kourtney's energy toward Kim for a long time, and folks say it only got worse after she married Travis. Why? Because fans never forgot that Travis once admitted he had a major crush on Kim back in the day. Some people even believe that feeling never fully disappeared, and that's where Kourtney's insecurity comes in. Now, in their eyes, she's taking shots at Kim any way she can, and dragging North into it made things look even messier. And when you really sit with it, Kourtney saying Kanye would be a better parent than Kim raised eyebrows fast. People are like, have we all been watching the same situation? Kanye's behavior over the years has been public, unpredictable, and loud, so fans aren't convinced that argument holds up.
He was really upset. She was putting her in the car and Penelope scratched her face.
Kim has openly said Kanye sometimes goes long stretches without seeing the kids, which adds another layer to the debate. But to be fair, Kanye has pushed back too, accusing Kim of shutting him out of big parenting decisions and trying to control everything. At this point, fans say this isn't about parenting. It's about power, jealousy, and old wounds resurfacing hard. Kanye has already made it clear how deep his frustration goes. He once said, "So a white woman has control over the name and likeness of my black children," and claimed Kim was discussing music decisions involving North without him.
I think she almost blacks out and does these wild things, but
He even ranted that, "These celebrities be trying to play with me in my face." But here's the twist. Kim actually stepped in and shut something down, quick. Kanye allegedly wanted North involved in a song situation that raised serious concerns, and Kim reportedly put a hard stop to it immediately. So now fans are asking the real question. Is this actually about North's behavior, or is Kourtney just taking shots at Kim under the cover of concern? Because people haven't forgotten that not too long ago, Kourtney's own kids were under heavy social media scrutiny too. Back then, fans were openly criticizing Kourtney and Scott's parenting, saying their kids lacked boundaries and discipline. One viral tweet even claimed, "All the Kardashian kids are polite except Kourtney's. She's raising free-range chickens," and that comment stuck. Over the years, Kourtney has been dragged for how she handled discipline, especially when it came to Penelope, the same child she's now holding up as a comparison. And fans really haven't forgotten past reports where household staff situations turned tense, leading to people questioning Kourtney's parenting approach back then. So at this point, the internet is saying this feels less like protection and more like hypocrisy wrapped in family drama. So now the internet is side-eyeing everything. Because once you line all this up, the narrative starts looking real shaky. Kourtney positioning herself as the parenting authority doesn't sit right with a lot of people, especially when her own household has faced similar criticism in the past. Fans are saying you can't rewrite history just because the spotlight shifted. What really has people talking is how fast this turned from concern into comparison. Dragging kids into adult disagreements is where the public draws the line, and many feel that boundary got crossed more than once. Instead of protecting family unity, this situation exposed old resentment, competition, and unresolved sister tension that's been simmering for years. At the same time, Kim is standing firm. She's made it clear she's doing what she believes is best for her children, even when that means making unpopular decisions or taking heat from both Kanye and her own sister. That alone has fans split straight down the middle. Fans say it wasn't even what Kourtney said, it was how she said it. The casual tone, like it was no big deal, really rubbed people the wrong way and made everything feel even more uncomfortable. Things got even more awkward when Kourtney shared personal stories about Penelope that many felt should have stayed private. Fans were quick to point out that moments of intense anger in children aren't something to joke about or casually brush off. They require guidance, boundaries, and protection, not public discussion. And the internet never forgets. People immediately brought up past moments like the Armenia trip when Penelope was caught flipping people off on camera. Now, to be fair, fans also acknowledge that Penelope appears to have grown, matured, and is developing into a well-rounded young lady. But once those moments hit the internet, they live forever. On top of that, people started revisiting old family dynamics. Mason living full-time with Scott raised eyebrows years ago, and rumors have always floated about tension between Kourtney and her older kids, whether fair or not. That history is exactly why fans are calling hypocrisy now. So between the mom-shaming, jealousy rumors, and publicly airing out family issues involving kids, fans don't see this sister relationship healing anytime soon. Kim and Kourtney look headed straight for a collision, with North stuck in the middle. And at the end of the day, this isn't just about parenting, and it's ego, rivalry, and old wounds spilling out for everyone to see. And let's be clear, this story is far from over. This family feud is messy, it's personal, and it's only getting louder by the day. Lines have been crossed, feelings are bruised, and the fallout is still unfolding right in front of us. With egos clashing and old resentment bubbling back up, don't expect this to cool off anytime soon. Now it's over to you! Do you think this is genuine concern or straight up sister rivalry gone too far? Drop your thoughts in the comments, make sure you like, subscribe, and share this video, and I'll see you in the next one.